Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Rockhampton, I am heading your way in support of Junior Rugby League in your region. Join Wally Lewis, Matt Gillette, Gene Miles, Darius Boyd and myself for the Former Origin Greats Gala Dinner presented by Altus Traffic. On Friday, the 5th of September, it's at the Rockhampton Leagues Club. It's all about raising funds to support the next generation of rugby league stars right here in Rocky. Grab your tickets now at fogs.com.au and I'll see you there.
Pat O'Driscoll Real Estate, your trusted local experts for over 39 years. Proudly independent and deeply connected to the Rockhampton community. And when it comes to commercial property, we've got that covered too. Knight Frank Rockhampton, your partners in commercial property, backed by a global network. From retail and industrial to land development and agribusiness. We offer trusted advice and deliver real results. So whether it's your home or your business, we've got you covered.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bat because I'm bigger, better solo.
Hi, my name is Lewis Bullock and I am one of the vice captains at St Patrick's College, Shorncliffe. Being involved in both sport and culture at the school is something that's really shaped me into the man I am today. Playing sport really teaches you how to be resilient and react to adversity, but then on the other hand, culture teaches you how to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and it's really helped me feel like this place is my home away from home. I love this place with all of my heart.
Hey, Pete's ready? Welcome, Day 2, Confraternity 2025. Yes, this is the same venue. The sun is out. It's a glorious day here in Rockhampton. And after the wet weather of yesterday, the football was outstanding in greasy conditions. So that means it's just going to get a hell of a lot better today on Day 2 with the sun out. Good morning, my name's John Vine. Joining me in commentary this morning is Peter Elmore. He's the president of the Queensland Secondary Schools Rugby League Committee. Happy with yesterday's, considering the conditions yesterday, Pete?
Yeah, great day yesterday, John. We had a wet start, but as you say, the sun's out, and it looks like a totally different venue this morning, doesn't it?
It does. It looks like Augusta today. Some beautiful greens and stuff like that. But yesterday, some interesting results. Obviously, in Div 1, we had a 0-0 result. Now, I'm going to ask you, I can't recall.
No, I can't recall a 0-0 result. And after 40 minutes of football, they couldn't separate St Brendan's and Iggy Park. Yeah, and Brendan's had a chance to win at the end, but just couldn't get to that field goal. So, yeah, great game. Certainly here we've got the first game of Division 2 for the girls. We've got Holy Spirit Mackay and St Patrick's College Townsville. St Patrick's College Townsville, first year in Confraternity, coming here with 2 wins.
Oh,
yeah, so they beat Emmaus College Jimboomba yesterday, and also St Ursula's, and Holy Spirit beat Emmaus, but went down to St. Ursula's. So Holy Spirit 1-1, and St. Patrick's, they're 2-0. So,
well, if Holy Spirit were to win, we got 2-1
absolutely.
apiece. So that comes down to we come back to halves.
Yep.
I suppose.
Well, no halves. It's we come back to Heartbreak Tuesday, don't we? You know, that final. So the Tuesday afternoon's the big game for everyone, and we know where everything lands after that. So
how do you split if they're on equal wins? Ooh.
We've got,
that's a head knock right there. So
we've got to play her down.
Well, she's got her arm in the air. I think we saw it yesterday.
It looks like that might be a shoulder more than a head. I'm not sure there.
Kia Apps is. You don't play footy if you're not tough.
Yeah, look, the good news in all of this, I suppose, is trying to make the game as safe as possible. So every one of the grounds has a physiotherapist on board, as well as physios and doctors back at the central place. But the game's certainly changed around keeping players safe, and it's certainly an important part, you know.
At all levels, yeah.
We want to make sure that, beyond the game today, but she seems to be okay. Seems to be rolling.
Yeah, she put her arm straight up. I think she might, whatever the injury, she might have had it before. But if you've got a 10 on your back, for some reason you're a lot stronger than others. Yeah, I think you're right, Dr. Peter Elmore. It might be a shoulder rather than a head. Yeah. Oh no, there's some clarity on the mouth there. There you go.
No, that's the mouth guarding, is it? No, it's no, you're dead right.
So she'll come off and get some attention. We saw yesterday. And Nick Kalpakidis, we're talking about the refereeing, did a great job yesterday where the player came off with a lot of blood, but he also stopped and let the trainers actually get the blood off the player that he bled on, if you will. So, you know that's got to be attended to as well. So that was good vision by Nick. So, Holy Spirit, we'll get a restart here on the 40-metre line. It's on the last. Now, today, the sun comes into calculations. Wind isn't a factor as yet. It's supposed to pick up a little bit later on mid-morning, but that's a good carry back, and they've lost the football, and that will be play on. So all of a sudden, St. Pat's was supposed to be on the attack and now defending on their 10-metre line. Apps gets within 12. Referee's got them right back. Lock forward coming through now is Kaylee Beattie. We've got the numbers out to the right-hand side. As you and I can both see, Pete, the wingers were well and truly inside the field of play, giving the corners an open opportunity, and I think she's locked it on over the line. She has.
It's Caitlin Tedke, I think. Is that drop ball over the line? Yes, it was.
So relief there after that little knock on. They'll finally get the football back where they were going to play it from. So yes, there's heavy, still some rain. The sun will bring out some dew on the grass as well. So unfortunately the girls are up first on greasy conditions. I'm sure they'll handle it. I'm sure they relish it. They've been keen to get out here on field 1, centre court if you will. And hopefully you're tuning in at home. Let us know where you're watching from. As we've got the two teams from the north here in Townsville and Mackay. A good defensive set here coming from
Holy
Spirit, yeah. Still another couple of tackles to go. They're coming close to the sideline. Underball now here to a forward.
Great run from Marissa Ronson.
Yeah. Over halfway. Now that's a really good field position. Now I don't know whether there was 6 to go again here. It's still not the last tackle. Got numbers out to the left-hand side. Goes back into the field of play. Rolling into the big showers. Keisha Apps. Now it's the last. The sun is behind Holy Spirit. Here's the kick over the infield. Allowed to bounce. Still alive here. They're going to have to pick it up. There's a bit of a shoulder charge to get, which is legal. Try and make your way to the footy. There's going to be a knock-on and it'll be a changeover, I think. There it is. So pretty good start to this one, Pete, considering the
girls will be feeling a little bit sore after 2 games of footy yesterday. It might take a little bit of time to warm into the game. I certainly feel a bit tired this morning after a big day yesterday, so I imagine after 2 games of footy they're feeling a bit sore as well.
Well, it's like I said, I think I had John Buchanan on yesterday. They just, you play 50 games if you could. Your mind is willing, but unfortunately the flesh probably doesn't quite stack up. So getting a bit of a bunch here. They look to send it to the right-hand side. That's a good tackle. Ball and all, looking for an offload.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit 9 and the 7 look like a good little combination there.
Oh, did she pick it up? No.
It's the commentator's curse after I just
yeah.
said that, wasn't it?
So we've gone from down the 10 metres out where they lost the ball, and now all of a sudden St. Pat's in a pretty good field position there, 32 metres out from the try line. As I said, no breeze to speak of, so they'll probably keep it in the hands till the last.
I listened to the coach of St. Pat's prepare them, Mark Graham. There's a name for you.
Mark, yeah.
But he was stressing to them about holding the ball, keeping things simple.
Something you saw yesterday, and that's exactly what Cathedral College last night. They just hung on to the football. It was robotic and clinical stuff. I call it Nick Faldo football. Just hit it up the middle, and finish it off with a good kick, and that's exactly what I did yesterday. Just took
good run there by Brooklyn Stegman.
Through the hands, second play here. The prop forward there is Nona. That's a
famous
popular name, Nona. Yeah.
Famous sporting name.
It's around the Cairns Reed. Townsville, Sean Nona. Now there's an opportunity. Oh, it goes behind her, unfortunately.
Well, there's an opportunity down that left-hand side, and Holly Park saw it, and just execution just let them down. But
it's hard, isn't it? You know there's a try begging. All I've got to do is pass it to her. How hard can it be? You just try your best, and somehow it just doesn't stick.
It looks easy up here, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly right.
And we don't have anyone coming at us.
And she go to training 10 times and hit the mark. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So it's pressure. I said St. Pat's a win be.
Well, both sides are just just checking each other out here at the moment, aren't they?
Well, they haven't sent it too wide. They're playing the middle third at the moment. As you can see, now we go wide. Beats the first tackle. Doesn't beat the second one there. Does
Rory Sarin?
Yeah, she's playing in the sixth bay on the wing now.
She's seen plenty of ball on the left-hand edge here already, hasn't she?
Well, I must see she's got some wheels. That's a halfway line right in front. Now with App. And App goes across the line. Good carry, that one from the 10, as you'd expect, straight towards the uprights. Here they come now. Holy Spirit, they're on a roll. They've got some footy.
Kayla Beattie there. Jade Geiger, that dummy half.
Well, that was good play there from St. Pat's to slow the ball down, winning the wrestle. That's allowed to bounce, an opportunity. Who would want to be a fullback?
And Holy Spirit with the ball back in a good position.
Why would you be a coach, Peter Elmore? I have no idea why they do that. So, Dart from dummy half, and the first try, the points come.
And that's Jade Geiger.
Yep, through the 9.
Yep. She's been busy. I've called her a couple of times now, so she's been really strong in organising and directing play, and she saw the opening there and was quick to take it.
How it can change. They were defending down here for quite a period of time. 5 or 6 minutes, and then all of a sudden they get down there. But it comes down to errors, doesn't it? You've got to hang on to the footy, and a few metres out from their own try line. It's always going to be hard for St. Pat's to defend.
Yeah, 20-minute halves. We know you've just got to start well, and get in front, and defend. And you spoke about making sure you keep it simple.
Yeah.
Get to a kick and defend well, and both coaches would be sending that message out now.
I'm very impressed with this forward pack of Holy Spirit.
Yeah, and
play before they actually, St. Pat's held them down long enough. They won the rest of it, but it was too late. The damage had already been done. They got over the halfway line quite easily with those carries. So convergence attempts should be a little bit easier today. I think you and I were on yesterday, weren't we, Pete, when we kissed the death on the number 6 from Padua.
Yep.
Conversion successful, 6-0 after 10 minutes. Very vital, because we do tend to see a lot of tries scored out wide, so those conversions, if you can get them, are always important. So St. Pat's will come back, get restarted. Nothing they're doing too much wrong here, St. Pat's. I just think they need to hang on to the footy. bit better than they have been, and
they've
showing a
come
lot of
down
promise.
this left-hand edge a couple of times, and they've looked strong when they've done that.
There you go. I was wondering why I couldn't see. I had my sunglasses still on. There's nothing wrong with me.
Well, John, a big day.
It's going to be a great day. It's a great day. It's a moving day, as Michael Crutcher likes to call it. It's,
so the last of the pool games this morning. Teams are all in pools of 4. And after that, we're into the quarterfinals this afternoon, and everyone's trying to win that quarterfinal game. So that's the big one this afternoon.
I think Crutch calls it Heartbreak Tuesday.
Heartbreak Tuesday, exactly right.
So the job to be done this morning first.
Yep.
That's a good run, I think, from...
Taylor Tyndall, I think it was,
Tyndall,
yeah. And another good run.
Now this
they're making good ground now. And
again.
And Jade Geiger's directing traffic. Look at the pointing.
Yeah.
You're next, you're next. Yep. And penalty there for interference in the ruck.
Yeah. And they were trying to play the ball down because they're starting to get on a roll on the Holy Spirit in their forwards. Trying to win the wrestle. And they'll take a tap restart. Lindsay Palamo. Almost to the 30-metre line. We've got a centre 3/4 in Borrow in a dummy half. She wants to go for a run. Just ducks under a big tackle there, but gets her side up to within 25 metres of the try line.
Lily Domro there, great little run.
Geiger again, finds a forward, bit of a jug. Oh, what a catch.
On to that.
Done a Mark Taylor first slip there. Excellent hands.
Kayla Beattie. She's been strong when she's run the ball, and what a great run there. Absolutely fantastic run by Abby Callender.
She had numbers out to the right-hand side. They still got numbers. They sent it to the right. They've got points. Catch and pass. Try time. All they got to do is catch it. And she started the play, didn't she, Domro, the 3?
She certainly did.
From dummy half, and she finishes the try in the corner. So, weight of possession and the forward packing again on the back of a penalty halfway through the tackle count. So, I'll come back with another conversion. Did you turn his off or mine off? I could hear his come off. Oh, did you? Okay. I have no idea, man. Come on, Dave. Yeah. Yep. So, conversion, a little bit tougher this one. The breeze is probably going to favour kicking from the far side in front of the sport capital, sporting apparel capital of Australia. Strutties are over there with all their apparel. You can see in the background. Jerseys, shirts, bucket hats, footies, beanies, footy socks, all manner of apparel. Strutties, they're your buddies. Everything you need over there. So thanks to Strutties. And they're in the background there. And they'll be very, very happy to see the sun. Although I think they might have sold a few jumpers yesterday.
Great day for Strutties. Rain is always good for sales, they tell me, in retail. Well, certainly Ross does anyway, but they had a big day there. They've had to move because of the mud, but it's not the first time they've had to do that.
No, they got a lot of practice last year.
Yep.
So there's Strutties.
So Holy Spirit have turned up 1-1, and now they're looking pretty good at the start of the, or midway through the first half.
But we've seen that a number of times, haven't we, Peter? We'll take, for instance, the Padgett game where they start off a little bit clunky. It's first game in the morning. That's not a bad strike, just not quite enough legs. And then they get in their rhythm, and something inspires them. And we find sometimes chats at half-time can lift the side and they'll come out with intensity, because the intensity's only going to last 20, not 40.
Yep.
And they've got a lot of enthusiasm to try and get that. But they know how to win. They won 2.
And certainly as the carnival goes into days 2, 3 and 4, obviously some of the girls from Holy Spirit have probably had some of the experience in that back-to-back football, and St. Pat's first time here, like I said, coming in with 2 wins under their belt. They've had a really positive start yesterday.
Well, if St. Pat's can get some footy, and when they do, hang on to it, they've got some ability.
They certainly do.
Especially in the middle third. They did win 2 games just for turning up. So that's a handy kick. That puts pressure on, and that's... I think she might have got to the footy first. I think St. Pat's. Well, it's going to be a knock-on. It'll be a St. Pat's feed regardless. So I'll get some footy in pretty good field position.
That's probably the best result you could get after a try being scored, isn't it? An error from the kickoff, so the St. Pat's will be happy and a chance to get some points back.
But it's not about scoring that in that particular set of 6. If they can get good field position, even if they pin them down a metre out from the try line, good defensive set again, and then they're in good field position to make an onslaught just before half time, because they'll get 2 sets Well, St. Pat's before we go to Oranges. So the scrum is going to be fed by Bayer. They just need a ball runner to settle things down. They do so through Bronson Thompsana. That's the 30-metre line. Dummy half is Foster. Finds the 5'8" there in Parks, and Parks comes back the other way towards where the footy is.
She's looked good with the ball in her hand, Parks.
Looking for a quick play. The ball slowing down here by Holy Spirit. Referee thought about it, but it's play on. Play the whistle. Now it's with Nona, and Nancy Nona. Well, she's not going to be tackled by back. She's thinking about, she's standing there.
Trying to get the offload.
She's thinking about it.
Wendy Bayer gets the football now.
The referee might have called hell.
Yep. It's a great run.
Stegman.
Yep.
Still going with Stegman.
Yep.
Reminds me of Cassie Lamond style of running there. Former Panthers player. Foster again at dummy half. Again, it's when Thompsana gets the offload and he's knocked it on. The pass probably didn't need to be thrown, but you can see she's down. Straight away, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, we've got the St. Pat's players down, and straight away a Holy Spirit players come over to see how she's doing.
Yep, and that's a good example of sports
totally.
we want to see, isn't it?
Totally. Yep. We saw a young fullback, I think it might have been from Iona, got absolutely smashed by the number 10. He went down and he hung around there until he got back to his feet, and then he shook hands and said, sorry about that. But sorry, but not sorry, you know what I mean. But he was obviously worried about the welfare. So unfortunately for St. Pat's, they're going to have to defend now. Last thing I want to do is leak any more points before they go to the break. They're down 10-0, 3 minutes still remaining on the ground clock. So I want to just keep their line intact and go to the sheds, reset, come back for a final 20-all onslaught. Holy Spirit, big back line out to the broadcast side, but they go to the blind side. You just can't catch those little people, can you, Pete? They're just so hard and elusive.
I think that's been the great thing in the game, hasn't it? When they're all
great shot there. That's the halfback there, and Bayer again. No, you're right.
It's for the game to grow, we need all body shapes, and particularly those little players, those nippy players. And particularly in the girls' game, we've seen girls transition from touch football into rugby league, and I think there's a real place for the game to be a fast-paced game that those players can play a really big part in the game. Again, down this left-hand edge, they've found that to be a happy hunting ground for them, Holy Spirit.
They seem to be like to go the blind side a bit. It's the last tackle, banana kick, crossfield kick.
Who's got that? Oh,
well, she's going to try and wrestle it, but doesn't get away with it.
Great run.
That's a great
I think that's Parks.
defensive attack. 6, I think it might be. You're right.
Holly Parks, yep.
Now it's with Foster. So Foster and Bayer certainly starting to make some damage when they've got the footy. Slow play the ball, not ideal. They'll go the blind side now, St. Pat's. Cut down from the tackler there of Sinot, number 7.
Well, that little glimpse showed us how they've come into this game with 2 wins, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Beware. And that's with Bowen. A little knock on, was there? And the referee's going to pack a scrum here. It's going to go towards Holy Spirit. 1 minute remaining. Now I'll duck down to Holy Spirit because we've got a number 14 out there. He's having a pretty good game on this side. We don't have a 14 on the team sheet, so I'll duck down and have a look.
That's Holy Spirit, is it? 14.
Yeah.
The program's got Molly Coleman listed at 14.
Molly's not on here. That would be her then. There we go.
Okay, we'll check. I will double check that, being your assistant here.
There you go.
We've got a player down injured.
Well, we didn't see that.
So just getting some attention of St. Pat's player with the physios there.
So as I was saying, if they end up with 2 wins apiece, what do you come back to?
It'll be points those? 4 and
So it comes back to first to the. If you win a half, even though you lost the game.
No halves this time.
There's no halves.
No.
Oh, okay, right.
So,
yeah. So tries.
Well, points 4 and points
4. Okay, cool.
So.
Because I mentioned that about yesterday, how you just got to keep going. You need to get those for and against points to go from there. That's the half-time hooter. We're going to take a break here, and hopefully that plays on the men when we return here at Confraternity Day 1, Day 2 I should say, Game 1, back soon.
Far North Queensland is a great place to visit, but an ever better place to live and work. Catholic education in the Diocese of Cairns operates 30 schools all the way up to the Torres Strait, employing 2,000 teachers and support staff. We offer a range of financial support measures like teaching scholarships for people studying to become teachers and for those seeking a career change. Visit our website today to see how you could join our team of great people delivering a world-class education.
Belief is at the heart of all we do. We believe that a Catholic education should be open to everyone. We believe that young people should flourish academically, socially and spiritually. And we believe that through sharing the message of Jesus, every child we teach can help make the world a better place. Enrolments are open now at our 32 schools in the vibrant communities across the region. A Catholic education, belief in a better world.
Looking for a school that will bring out your child's best? Experience the Catholic School difference. Catholic schools provide welcoming environments for all students. And with a strong focus on inclusion and excellence, our experienced staff challenge students to be their best every day. Enrolments for next year are now open. Visit experienceCatholicSchools.com.au for your closest school.
Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
I'm Jarrell Yayi, a proud Aboriginal man and former Origin great 172. FOGS was established in 1997 by Dick Tosser-Turner and Alan Graham to honour the legacy and contributions of Queensland's State of Origin players. FOGS isn't just about celebrating past glories, it's dedicated to making a difference in the community. From supporting grassroots and elite rugby league to fundraising charities that are near and dear to our members' hearts. Through the connections of our Queensland Maroons, we hope to shape a brighter future for all.
Welcome to Darumble Country, where tradition, talent and community collide. At the heart of it all, rugby league, a game that unites city and bush, past and future. This is the CQ University Confraternity Carnival. Here we play with heart, faith and the spirit of confraternity. Proudly hosted by the Cathedral College, where the spirit is alive.
You might not see them at first, but they're there. Threads. It is the connection we feel when wearing the blue and gold. We're more than just borders. We're brothers, bound by the values of presence, simplicity, family spirit and love of work. These are the threads that connect us, past, present and future. And when our time here ends, those threads don't break. They travel with us in the choices we make, the friendships we keep, and the faith we carry forward. We're stitched into something greater, because at Marist College Ashgrove, every thread matters.
Into the arms of Farnworth, Irving! Oh, what a shot, Bostock! Katoa, held beautifully! Oh, that is just brilliant! Kicking for Bostock! Try Jack Bostock. The crowd wants him to take off. He does take off. Just sit back and enjoy this wonderful sight. Last tackle, the poking kick, and it's a try. Sam McIntyre poaches one. Robson's away. What a tackle. Purdue straight through and he's gone. Purdue, another try for the youngster.
For more than 160 years, Brisbane Catholic Education has educated generations of families in our schools. Covering the city, coast and country, our 140 plus schools across southeast Queensland are united to deliver an innovative and holistic education, one that nurtures students' minds, hearts and spirits, all with the aim of forging a brighter future. Brisbane Catholic Education, an education to believe in.
Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us. The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Rockhampton, I am heading your way in support of Junior Rugby League in your region. Join Wally Lewis, Matt Gillette, Gene Miles, Darius Boyd and myself for the former Origin Greats Gala Dinner presented by Altus Traffic. On Friday the 5th of September, it's at the Rockhampton Leagues Club. It's all about raising funds to support the next generation of rugby league stars right here in Rocky. Grab your tickets now at fogs.com.au and I'll see you there.
Pat O'Driscoll Real Estate, your trusted local experts for over 39 years. Proudly independent and deeply connected to the Rockhampton community. And when it comes to commercial property, we've got that covered too. Knight Frank Rockhampton, your partners in commercial property, backed by a global network. From retail and industrial to land development and agribusiness. We offer trusted advice and deliver real results. So whether it's your home or your business, we've got you covered.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bad because I'm bigger, better solo.
Hi, my name is Lewis Bullock and I am one of the vice captains at St Patrick's College, Shorncliffe. Being involved in both sport and culture at the school is something that's really shaped me into the man I am today. Playing sport really teaches you how to be resilient and react to adversity, but then on the other hand, culture teaches you how to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and it's really helped me feel like this place is my home away from home. I love this place with all of my heart.
Far North Queensland is a great place to visit, but an ever better place to live and work. Catholic education in the Diocese of Cairns operates 30 schools all the way up to the Torres Strait, employing 2,000 teachers and support staff. We offer a range of financial support measures like teaching scholarships for people studying to become teachers and for those seeking a career change. Visit our website today to see how you could join our team of great people delivering a world-class education.
Belief is at the heart of all we do. We believe that a Catholic education should be open to everyone. We believe that young people should flourish academically, socially and spiritually. And we believe that through sharing the message of Jesus, every child we teach can help make the world a better place. Enrolments are open now at our 32 schools in the vibrant communities across the region. A Catholic education, belief in a better world.
Looking for a school that will bring out your child's best? Experience the Catholic school difference. Catholic schools provide welcoming environments for all students. And with a strong focus on inclusion and excellence, our experienced staff challenge students to be their best every day. Enrolments for next year are now open. Visit experiencecatholicschools.com.au for your closest school.